you're unmuted now anyway, can you read number 20 for us?
Yeah, industrial engineer. Some people have suggested that the problem of global warming should be addressed by pumping some of the carbon dioxide produced by the burning of fossil fuels into the deep ocean. Many environmentalists worry that this strategy would simply exchange one form of pollution for an equally destructive form. This worry is unfounded, however. Much of the carbon dioxide now released into the atmosphere eventually ends up in the ocean anyway, where it does not cause environmentalist disturbances as destructive as global warming.
Okay, where would you say the conclusion is?
That this worry is unfounded.
This is what Nicole was talking about when we said that authors would often give you background information or other people's views, and then they'll reject it and put in their own opinion. This is one of the most common formulas on the logical reasoning section. There's only so many different ways that the LSAT can give you a stimulus or can give you information, and this is by far the most popular one that I've seen. I think in this chapter alone, like the first 5 or 6 questions follow this exact formula. Like it's super common, like get used to the fact that they're going to give you someone else's opinion and then they're going to give you their opinion. And when you see something like that, when you see someone what background information or what other people think or what society thinks, et cetera, and then they say however or but or this is what I think, red flag in your head immediately. That's the author telling you what their message is. This is what the argument is all about. Jasmine, what answer did you choose for this question?
I
Wait, before you
chose
get there though, Jasmine, what is what is this referring to?
this word is unfounded. This as in some people have suggested that the problem of global warming should be addressed by pumping some of the carbon dioxide produced by, I think it's that, or it could be many environmentalists.
Well, okay, so it says this worry. So what is the worry?
Oh, oh, by pumping some of carbon dioxide produced by the burning fossil fuels into deep ocean. Is that this worry?
You can go ahead and take it from here, Harshna. I just wanted to add one more step.
Yeah. Many environmentalists worry that this strategy, okay, what is this strategy? And then you go back up there. So this question has a lot of layers because you have one sentence where you go back to the sentence before, and then you have to go to the sentence before it. So there's a lot of blanks for you to fill. So the worry is that this strategy would simply exchange one form of pollution for another equally destructive form. Okay, what is this strategy? The problem of global warming should be addressed by pumping some of the carbon dioxide produced by the burning of fossil fuels into the ocean. So people are worried that pumping carbon dioxide produced by burning fossil fuels into the ocean would exchange one form of pollution for another equally destructive form, but that's unfounded. We don't actually have to worry about that. That's what the author is getting at, that this worry that we're switching one form of pollution for another isn't really something that we need to spend our time worrying about. Does that make more sense when you start filling in over and over again and it starts with kind of vague words and actually start filling in what it actually means? It gives you the whole picture because this worry is unfounded is really difficult to find an answer for unless you go back and actually do the work yourself to try and fill it in. Knowing that now, what do you think that the answer choice would be?
The answer choice would be C.
Yeah, worrying that pumping carbon dioxide into the deep ocean to reduce global warming would simply exchange one form of pollution for another equally destructive form is unfounded. Exactly what we filled in when we went back and looked at the second sentence and then the first sentence to fill it in. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Awesome. Any more questions about that? No? Okay. Let me stop recording.